Hi, I'm Seamless, and this is a track from scratch. Haven't seen this in a while, have we? A couple changes are actually going to happen for this particular track from scratch. This is actually not going to be new for me. The very first time I ever tried to do any kind of tracks from scratch ever, it was actually this way, which was that I record them myself and not live. The way that I've done it ever since then was that I live streamed them, and that's how I did it. This is how it was done. There are a couple of downsides to doing it live though, and I'm hoping that I can actually just keep doing things more consistently if I don't do them live. So we'll find out. This is really kind of an experiment, but let's hope this works out. There are a couple of advantages, obviously, doing it this way. Like I can do them whenever the hell I want. I don't have to worry about scheduling things, and I really am just not a big fan of scheduling things. I'm having a hard enough time with lessons, and I need to be having a stream in there too. Although, yeah. So, and people asking me, are streams gonna come back? They'll be a thing. I'm just not gonna schedule them. Is kind of what that is, because I just don't want to work that way. As for today, I was thinking of doing something kind of house-ish, house-like, like something like some of my older stuff. Not totally sure what's gonna happen, so let's just do some stuff. Let's begin with some sound design. I tend to have a little bit more focus after I mess around with some of that. Let's grab a citrus and do some stuff. Do I have things turned on? I don't think I do. Or do I? Totally do. Good. I want to make sure I don't record a broken video. Although I would have hoped someone would have pointed out sooner than now that my stuff was broken, if it was. Let's do a bass, because what else am I going to do first? Yeah. I might try and involve some of this stuff. I started messing around with the Reactor Blocks 1.2 update, which has a much more sort of controlled design for these things, which in some ways more than others, it works a bit better than the Silent Way stuff. If only that it's a bit more modern. Oh yeah, my sound is turned way up. Let's turn it back down. Oh, housey things. Like, honestly, I've been doing a lot of sort of drum and bass stuff, but also lots of steppy stuff. Dubstep, drum step. 128 step. That was a joke someone made one time. I didn't invent that, if anyone thought I did. That's just F sharp, why not? I'm just putting this here to have some thing going on while I make stuff. Descriptive as usual, Seamless. All right. So I had an interesting bass that I designed for how to bass, where I basically FM'd a whole bunch of stuff together, and then I changed the volumes of all the independent, all the other oscillators, and that's what caused the modulation to occur. And I think I might try something like that, where but this time that how to bass I did it only on sine waves. This time I'm not gonna do that. This time we're gonna change the waveforms. What is this gonna do? I couldn't tell you. Sure is gonna do something though. Actually, I'll leave the pitch changes alone for now. All right. So volume. All right. Now the way that volume works, the FM rather, you change the like this knob here, what that represents is the intensity of FM, and all that, this just sets direction and maximum, essentially a maximum amount. But to actually modulate it, we have to modulate each individual operator's volume, because volumes, like how loud the operator is, determines how loud it FMs something, like how hard it FMs it. There's a volume knob in each thing. Now this volume knob is a 0 to 50 percent, rather 0 to negative 100 knob. So it's 100, negative 100. I could talk, I promise. Holy crap. And the value of this is that it's positive 100 and then negative 100, so we get a different polarity, but actually off is in the center. So you probably, let's see, the smart plan would be to make an automation clip with it, and then to use the value as the minimum value so that it just goes straight to off. Because I'm not totally worried about polarity in this instance. Actually, I'm just gonna do that, and then come in here, paste value. Paste value. And actually, I could do this here, can't I? Paste value. Paste value. That's right. In the sequencer, you get clips that represent the automation clips, and then you get these knobs down here. And in a regular thing, like a citrus, this represents panning and volume. But in a clip, automation clip, this represents minimum and maximum values. So I don't actually have to go into the thing to do that. I could just straight up do that there. Yeah. All right, so here we got our thing that we got, what we're doing. And now I'm just going to... Cool. So through screwing around with the values here, we can kind of learn what each of them do to the tone. So while those are all doing things, we can kind of mess around with some other stuff in the meantime. Oh, just for fun, I'm going to throw in some ring modulation too. So we removed a lot of the tone there, but we can actually mess around with this even further by screwing with the starting phase of each position, of each thing here, each operator. And now I'm going to introduce pitch change. Neat. And actually, because I feel like being a smart person today, I'm going to actually use patcher instead of ye old mixer. Oh shit. Except the part where I forgot to do all the okay, great. Activate. Cool. I have to link these controllers. Grr, operator 2, good thing they're labeled. Thank you, automation clip name generation algorithm. Not all parameters are represented so nicely. Well, if I had made these automation clips here, it would have shown up as like patcher 1, patcher 2, patcher 3, patcher 4. But because I made the automation clips while it was still citrus, it wasn't able to know what the parameter is supposed to be. There we go. I'm 100% sure where I'm going with this, although when am I ever? really doesn't like that low end going on in there. I think what I'm gonna do is actually just straight up have a second one of these. I can go in here, and this will just be a sine wave. I don't know what sliding it around will do. That's fun. Man, those high frequencies are loud as shit. I was hoping not to have to, whoa, wrong button. I was hoping not to like have to do this, but I still have to do. Mixing a little bit of the dry signal, and then I'll kind of bring it all together with Maximus. I think I'll just crank it. I'm not really going to try super hard. Just crank it. Oh boy. So I wonder. Oh, that's kind of what I was hoping would happen. Is that like now we get this really sharp attack. So now, if I sort of sequence this. That worked out. Got a lot better than I thought it would. And that pitch change that we did earlier is contributing to that like kind of Reese feeling. This one being different than this one, essentially. That is just cool. Okay. I'm still sticking to the half-hour timing for these. So actually, this pattern very specifically sounds like the end of a phrase to me. That's not what I want to do. There it is. Like, this sounds like something that would come here. Little. This doesn't. It rarely works out this well, and by it I mean just randomly doing bullshit until stuff happens. I mean, I like this modulation better than the what I got, so I'm just gonna switch that. Oh, this will sound sweet as hell with some drums. I'll see what some unison does to this so we can get some like stereo to it. Of course we don't have keyboard control when we're using patcher. That's okay. works. Okay, let's put some drums over that and see if we can make some kind of phrase. I mean, this is pretty phrasey, but I doubt I'll keep like this whole thing. Just to like that way. Like I'm sure I'll add extra stuff. I've been pretty into this Black Octopus Sound kit sample packs, the Wicked Hits pack. It's pretty neat. It's got lots of the usual suspects in terms of sounds that we want. And I kind of want all of them right now. So, although given the sort of electro-y kind of direction I want to go, and it might be better served by the Leviathan pack, which is good for everything. But I might just saying that because I worked on it. But it's mostly because also the samples were very well like created for that pack, like for like Electro, yes, Electro styles of the time. Ooh, that one and that one. Those two will go together quite nice. And snares, lots of this kind of stuff. This one ain't. I want that kind of short feel to it. Oh, it's gonna go great. Look at me being all organized, flattening my tracks. I could feel people thinking to themselves, how did you know it's going to be nice? It sounds like shit right now. It's because those are loops. So I'm thinking about where this is all going, not so much where it is. Who'd have thought? Bam, 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 and like I don't know. Do I have something selected in the piano clip? The piano clip, yes. Yeah, and then these guys, this dude can get right here, call this side. Did I not? I did. And then pretty bounce, automation clip. Zoop. Tonal changes that need to happen, but in the meantime, drum fills. That's gonna feel nice. Did I put this? Did I hit the snare by accident? No, I didn't. All right. feels good, man. Ooh, I can see so many places to take this. This is cool. This is good. This is a good thing to come back from to start with. So I feel pretty good about that. See, the beauty of doing it like this, where I'm not doing it live, is that like when I'm done recording this video, I'm just gonna do another one. But like, I don't always feel like I'm gonna go, like I can still keep going like creatively. Like right now I'm like, ooh, so good. I could really just keep going for as long as ever. I can feel people thinking, well, you can do that live streaming too, just stream for forever. And yeah, but like there's more often than not the opposite happens, where like I'm done with like a half hour and I'm just like, I can't think of anything to do, and I could just not. Should probably save this. Let's see. What's today's date? 7/14. This is 125. Yeah. 125. 7/14. 2016. I have been putting like regular. You can see my my naming conventions, BPM, date, and then year, and then the rest of these have had I just put like the regular years in there. But like I just kind of forgot recently, and some of the other ones I saved have the full year in there, and I think I'm just gonna do that from now on, at least for as long as I remember to do it. I'm gonna merge this pattern, and let's make some notational adjustments. Let's actually go with the drums. Some of the beeps in there, the beats in there. Let me do the be adjusted as well. But then this is just the beginning, and I got a lot further in this than like I usually do when I begin these things. But so that's probably good, or I could be bad. I could be stuck for hours and hours doing dumb shit later on, but that's okay because that's what these tracks from scratch are all about, showing all the little stupid stuff that we guys do to produce stuff. Pretend I said something smart. Anyway. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day.